Good evening, everyone. I have attended many Mercy Education Project graduation ceremonies over the years, and each time I am so moved as I watch women who've worked to overcome such huge obstacles to earn their GEDs in pursuit of all their dreams. So I'm just absolutely thrilled this evening to introduce Sharon Smith, a 2016 graduate of our women's program, to share her story of perseverance and persistence. Ms. Sharon.
Good evening. My name is Sharon Smith. I'm 56 years old and the youngest of 6 children. I grew up here in Detroit. To my mom, school was the most important thing. She was a strict mom, but she wanted the best for all her children. I can remember when I was about 3 or 4, she would take me with her and sit me in a chair at other people's homes, and I watched her clean these people's homes. She would never allow me to help her because she never wanted me to clean anyone's homes to make a living for myself. All my other siblings, they went to college except for me. I was the rebellion one because of her strictness. At the age of 14, I started skipping school. By the time I was 17, I completely dropped out because I was pregnant. Despite all of my personal problems, I raised 3 girls as a single mom, all about 10 years apart. My oldest have her master's degree, and my other 2 are in the medical field. Thanks to my mom's influence of education on me, somehow I was able to instill it in my children. And while I was raising them, I knew I wanted to go back, but I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it. When my mom died, my whole world came just tumbling down. I found myself homeless. I was a drug addict. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and a mental illness. One day I found myself walking down the street, and all this was going on in my head. It seemed like it was the darkest day of my life. And with all this going on in my head, I also said to myself, Sharon, you are an uneducated addict. At that time, I just wanted to give up. But my mom's voice came into my head, and she said, so you just gonna roll over and die? Right then, I knew I had to do something. So I stopped doing drugs. I went to the Development Center for Behavior to get me some help with my mental illness. And then after I started seeing the therapist, I started seeing the light. When I was sending my youngest daughter off to college, I said, so Sharon, what you gonna do now? And I go to the Development Center every day, but for every day for 3 years or longer, I saw this brochure. So the next day, after I was helping my daughter pack or whatever, I went and grabbed that brochure at the Development Center. And what did it say? Mercy Education Project for Women. That day I went and called. I made an appointment for orientation. I went to orientation. And at that time, the director name was Miss Wynn. She said something to me that struck me. She said, ladies, I would like y'all to treat coming to school like a job. I want you to be here on time and come every day. I needed that kind of support, you know, and with the classrooms and stuff, I had tried other GED schools, but they just didn't fit. It was something about Mercy Education Project that I said I can get through this. So I liked the teachers and the tutors and the program structure and all that, and I knew I could do anything that I wanted to do. When I first got to Mercy Education Project, I wanted to be a peer support specialist, because with the things I have been through in my life, I felt that I can help someone else. So in 2016, I graduated with my children. I graduated in 2016, in which I had to catch 2 buses, an hour and a half one way and an hour and a half back, but I did that. And when I graduated, I had my children, my 2 nieces and sister-in-law cheering me on. But when they gave me that diploma, I felt like I was on top of the world. And then they told me, and then they said that I won the Teresa Blackhair Merit Award. I was the world. Come see me. Last year, I went to a supported education program sponsored by Wayne State University. It's a class that transitions you from getting your GED to college, which I'm going to, in June, I will be taking a psychological class with this same program sponsored by Wayne State. In the fall, I will be going to Wayne County Community College. My goal is to be a substance abuse and a behavior therapist. I would like to thank Mercy Education Project, the teachers and the tutors. Now I can live life and my mom can rest in peace. Thank you.
Sharon, you still are the world. Thank you for sharing that heartfelt and inspiring story. Thank you very much.